Hello, everybody. This is Lauren, the Cheerful Baker, and I'm sitting in my house. I'm so excited because today is the day for you all to find out what is in the most recent Cheerful Box. So if you are a subscriber and you have not received your box yet and you don't want to ruin the surprise, then turn it off now. But maybe you want to know some of the boxes have been delivered, but not all of them. So we are going to get right into it. And I can't wait to share this month's box with you. And then at the end of the box opening, I'm going to share some exciting news of things that we're going to change a little bit going forward, which I think are great changes. So you're probably going to hear some noise in a minute because my son is bringing home dinner. So just to prepare you. This is the Cheerful Box, and we are in the process of getting new boxes, which is, I think, super exciting. And I can't wait to share with everybody what those new boxes are going to look like. They're going to ship in August. So in August, it's going to be a really fun month. But let's get right into it. This month, you can see I have on my picnic outfit. Is all about picnicking. Hey, Melissa. I can't wait to share with you all some professional photos of these cookies at a picnic at outdoors at my brother's church, which was just magnificent. So, it's picnic season. It's spring, summer. So first of all, when you open up your box, you get a card that takes you right to be able to watch the video, because the big thing about the box is I want you all to be able to decorate all the cookies. And if you don't know me, just a little bit about me. I've been a cookie decorator for over a decade now. And when I first started, I could find tutorials, but couldn't necessarily find the cookie cutter or vice versa. Here comes my son with dinner. He's being very, very quiet. So I want to make it easy. Another thing is raise your hand at home if you're watching and you can never find the cookie cutter that you need. That happens to me all the time. So we have included this cookie cutter storage bag, which has all of the designs on the front of it. And you can just plop your cookie cutters in here. Thank you, Joshua and Sophie. You can plop your cookie cutters in there, and then it makes it really easy to be able to find your cookie cutter. We also put the names of the cookie cutters on the outside to make it really, really easy. So let's get started, shall we? This is one of the designs that you get, and it comes with a coordinating stencil. So does anybody know what this design is? Can anybody guess? I'll give you a moment. And so in the box, we always have a cookie cutter and a stencil. Plus, we have a cookie cutter and stencil of the month club if you don't want all the cookie cutters. But this is the design that you make with that. And an ice cream cone. That was that could be a cute little ice cream cone, like in a little soft serve cup. That is a really good idea. I love getting ideas. But this is the cookie that you make with that. And so one of the skills in this month's box is painting. So I did that cute little design on there with airbrush color, and I teach exactly how to do that. So that's the first design. And then the second, this is my absolute favorite, is this one right here. And again, it says the name on there. It's upside down and backwards, so you can't read it. But this is this cookie. And I love this one. No, thanks. I love this one. And so I love royal icing transfers because it just makes cookie decorating easier and a little bit more fun, I think. So this is the transfer sheet that comes with this box. It's an automatic download, so you can download it. And then I teach you exactly how to make the royal icing transfers. You also learn how to do the fun texture on the background of this cookie. This is so easy. I mean, it's crazy easy to make this wooden texture. Again, we do it with airbrush color, but it's not just painted on. You got to know the secret, and I'll show you that. Thank you, Brandy. I think this one's so cute. The picnic that I went to that I was telling you all about at my brother's church, there were, I think, 10 or 11 of us, and I took every single person one of these little individual. My dog is barking too. It's just all hell is breaking loose here tonight. But I put them all, took one of these for every person, and they looked so incredibly cute on a platter. And then everybody got to take one home. It was so much fun. So next we have this design. Can anybody guess what this is? Hey, Sophie, do you mind letting the dogs in? Because Tango's just going to stand here and bark at me the whole time. Anybody have a guess as to what this is? What if I turn it this way? I like knowing what you all think, because you might have some ideas that I haven't thought of yet. It almost could be a bicycle, but it's not. Cherries. Yes, cherries, because cherries are, thank you. Cherries are a big deal right now. So here's the cherries. A squirrel. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that again and see how I can find squirrel. But I'm sure if you said it, you can see it in that. But I think there always needs to be one cookie in a set that is really easy, but has a cute little pop of color. Thank you, honey. Thank you. And I think this is it. This is a really simple cookie to do. And cherries are super popular right now. Next, we have this. This is, I would ask you to guess, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Can y'all guess what this one is? This is a kite. I'm just going to tell you because y'all probably already know. So here's the kite. Again, a really simple cookie, but super cute. Next, we have, I'm just taking these out of the box. Next, we have a plaque. Thank you. Thank you. And you're welcome. And the plaque, I'm going to include more plaques throughout the rest of the year, because plaques are just so handy. I mean, you can absolutely use them for anything. So this is the plaque. And then I love, if you all don't know, I love personalized cookies. So again, I show you how to paint on the cookie with airbrush color to make a little cute design that's perfect for a picnic. And then you can personalize it with an edible marker. I wish this wasn't backwards. So there's that one. And then last but not least, we have this one right here. Any guesses to what this is? I'll give you a hint. Any guesses? Any guesses? It is a hat. So the way that I show you how to do, yes, Melissa, the hat is like this. Again, it's a painting technique and then that cute little bow. But I'm also going to post a video, a UFO. That's the best answer yet. That could totally be a UFO. But I'm also going to post a video on YouTube, and I will post it. If you're watching on Facebook, I'll post it here as well, of the same design that you can do for fall. So this is the same cookie for spring and summer, and then you can change it for fall. Then the minis. Here's the minis. And the first one is a cute little bee. And he is perfect for a picnic because you always have to have a little bee at a picnic. And again, with this bee, I share how to do some of the design with edible markers. Next, we have a little piece of cheese, because I don't know what picnic is complete without cheese. I could eat cheese for every single meal. How about you all? Do you love cheese? What's your favorite kind of cheese? I think mine is I love Swiss, like that baby Swiss with all the little bitty holes in it. Y'all have a favorite cheese? I mean, cheese and crackers and a bottle of wine for me, that's really all you need for a picnic. And cookies. You definitely need cookies. And then last but not least, you need your fruit. So we have our little pear. So again, in that Colby, I love Brie. I love all cheese. So you get the minis, and then you get the cookie cutters, and again, they all have the names on them, and also they all have beveled edges, which means, well, two type. I can't talk today. They have a double thick edge and a good clean cutting edge. So it's not going to split. Have you ever gotten a cookie cutter and it splits right here because it doesn't have this beveled double edge? That drives me crazy. Ours don't do that. Excuse me. So you get all the cookie cutters, you get the download for the royal icing transfer, you get the adorable stencil. Big shout out to my son that just came home because he cut all these stencils with his girlfriend Sophie on the Cricut machine because I do not have a great relationship with my Cricut machine. It does not like me and it likes him better. So he did all these. Then next we have the cookie cutter storage bag and then the card. So we have a couple different ways that subscribers can watch the video that shows you how to decorate everything. One is with the card. One is by logging onto my website. There's a super secret spot for subscribers where you can watch. There's a link and you just click on it and you can watch the downloads. Or tomorrow we will send out the link to all the subscribers. So we try to make it really, really easy for people. And again, and then I'm going to show you all the cookies and I want to know which is your favorite. Okay. So watch all of them and then tell me. This is the hat again for spring and then for fall. Then we have the little plaque. We have the kite. We have the cherries. We have the picnic basket. This would also be super cute personalized. Put a name across the front. And then we have the charcuterie board. So did I get, oh yeah, we're not going to do the minis. We're just going to talk about the big ones. So which is your favorite? My favorite is the charcuterie board. I think it is so stinking cute. I just love it. Which is your favorite? I'll wait. The board is definitely my favorite. Me too. This is the easiest cookie. I mean, it really is. The thing I love about royal icing transfers is you just sit and you do them while you're watching TV or you're listening to a murder podcast, which is my favorite thing to do. And I find that is a very typical cookie decorator activity. But you just make a bunch of them, you let them dry, you store them in an airtight container, and they literally last forever. Not forever, but probably for a year. So make a bunch of them, and then when you need to make a cookie, just put them on there. In fact, I made a bunch of extra ones, and they're in the freezer right now because they were easy to make, and I had the transfers because my husband loves to give cookies to the delivery people. So I always have to have cookies. Look at my dog right there. You can see his tail. I try to always have cookies in the freezer. You know what? That is a UFO. That really is such a great idea. That is a really great idea. Okay, now, do y'all want to hear some stuff about next month? I can share with you next month and the following month. So next month's, well, first of all, let's see, what do I want to tell you first? Okay, we're making a change, which I think is a great change. We're going to go from 3 minis down to 1, but we're going to add some stuff too. Now, the reason we're doing that is my goal for everybody that gets the box is to have fun, to decorate the cookies, to make the cookies, to decorate the cookies with watching the video, and to really learn some skills and enjoy yourself and make cookie decorating less stressful. And 9 cookies is stressful. It's sometimes stressful for me. And I have been doing this a long time. And so we're going to take out two of the minis, but we're going to keep one. And the reason that is we're going to start focusing on using one mini to do add-on orders if you have a cookie decorating business, or creating little gifts to give to people. So I'm going to give you, so that's one thing that we're going to do. Now, how are we going to do that? Subscribers are always going to get a downloadable tag that goes with the mini cookie cutter, which is going to be so super cute. So I have already done the one for, I'm going to show you, for, this isn't next month, it's the following month, but I just want to share with you because it's really cute. So this is not next month, this is the following month, because I'm actually ahead, because I'm going to try to take some time off in the summer. This is one of the cookies for July that will go out in July, and this is one of the minis. So we thought it would be so cute, me, meaning me and my husband, because he's my, unpaid assistant, to put those in a little bag with this tag. Pop, pop, hooray, enjoy your treat today. Wouldn't that be fun to give to people unexpectedly? So I'm going to make a really cute video of how you can use that. I think that it will be really, really fun. And you can just focus on finishing the sets instead of being overwhelmed. So that's the goal. Next, so that's one thing that we're going to add. Another thing that we're going to add, and I've got to do a shout out to my friend Christy. Get away from there. I put the cookies down on a chair, which is at dog height. And my dog was like, I'm going to get those cookies. So I had to move them. You don't want to eat them. They're very old. She has a cookbook club. And her whole reason for having the cookbook club, it's called the Happy Hostess Cookbook Club. And if you're interested in that, I'll put the link, because I absolutely love it and I love her. But one of her goals in doing this is so that people will cook and will get together. My friend Stacy does the same thing. She does dinner with friends, and the whole goal is to make food that you can use when you get together with your friends. So I started thinking about that, and I thought, okay, I send you this box every month and I want you to make them. But if you don't have a reason to make them, sometimes it's hard to open up that box. So I want you to make some cookies and to invite some friends over and to have a get together. So every month there is going to be the link to an invitation that I'm going to create in Canva. And that invitation you'll be able to change the name, the address, and the phone number, the information, but you won't be able to change like the basic invitation. So let me see if I have the popcorn one done. I've done some of them. I don't think I have that one yet, or I can't find it on here real quick. So for next month, it's really big to do cookouts in the summer, right? So next month's theme is a cookout. So this is the invitation that everybody is going to receive, the link to Canva that you can change the information. I wish it wasn't backwards. Whoop. I haven't printed them yet. I just did this today. It says you are invited to a cookout, and it has the information, like I said, that you can change. And we just thought that that would be really fun to give you all something that you can just print off or email, and you can have get-togethers, or um, you can, you can print them off for your customer. I don't care. It's fine with me to do that. It's not backwards. Oh, it just looks backwards for me. If you have a business and it helps you sell cookies and it helps get people together, then that's a wonderful thing. So, you want to see one of the cookies for next month? So, next month, obviously, is a cookout theme. You could use it for cookouts, you could use it for 4th of July, but this is one of the designs. Isn't that so cute? So, see how that hamburger is realistic looking? I'm going to teach you how to do that. But we have such cute designs. It does look backwards to me. We have such cute designs in the box for next month. So let me put the link in. If you're interested, I just put the link in where you can find it to check out the Cheerful Box. If for some reason it's not showing up for you, you can go to cheerfulbaker.com and you can check it out. We have more options now also. You can, you'll see the Cookie Cutter and Stencil Club, which again, for this month, it's this one. You get the cute cookie cutter and the stencil. I'm not going to tell you what it is for next month because I think surprises are fun. You can get the monthly subscription, or now if you go onto the website, you'll be able to see the quarterly subscription, because some of the feedback from people who have tried us and then cancel is that they wish they had an option where it's not every month. And so we're giving you that option. You will also find our 3D club, our digital cookie, our digital cheerful box. You'll find that information. I just redid the whole, not the whole website, but I redid that part. So I hope you all like it. So thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to go eat the food that my precious son has gone to get. And any questions about the box before I go? Y'all want to hear a funny story? Not so funny, but kind of funny. So I've been doing this for, I've been doing the box for 3 years, maybe. And I printed, like, because we do all the printing. We do everything in our house. Just so you know, I design the cookie cutters. I buy the clip art. I cannot draw that well. I work with an incredible artist who takes my ideas and creates the clip art. I create the cookie cutters using Fusion 360. I send them to our printers, which I'm looking at right now. They're in the room beyond my my kitchen. And then I take them down into our basement and I put the boxes together. I pack the boxes. I print the cards. I put the labels on the bags. I do it all. What was the purpose of me telling you all that? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. So we always print about 15 to 20 extra boxes, because that's about the number that we will sell after the subscribers have received their boxes. So I had those downstairs. I had all the boxes downstairs, and normally my son helps me, but it's finals week for him. He's in college, and so he didn't have time. And then my husband will help me on box packing day, where I'm putting them all in these big bags. And, there's almost 200 boxes, so it's a lot. Put them in these big bags, and I take them out to the post office. Well, I was doing that all by myself yesterday. And so I put all the labels on the boxes and I put the 17 extra boxes aside. And my sweet son came downstairs because he came home to study, and he said, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yes," because my husband works from home, but he wasn't here. And so either he did this, but I probably did this. We put all those boxes in the bags. He loaded them in the car for me. We took them to the post office. I mean, it was like it filled up my van. It was big boxes. And then today, somebody ordered a subscription box. So I went downstairs to get those extra boxes. And can anybody guess what I did yesterday? Can you just guess before I tell you? I put the 17 boxes without labels in the bags and took them to the post office. And when I realized that, I went to the post office today and I said, I brought you boxes without labels. Do you still have them? And they said, no. She said, because when I got there yesterday, it was almost closing time. She said, I just dumped all of those boxes in the bin to be mailed today. And she felt really bad. Of course, it was my fault. And I just laughed really because I thought, and I've never done anything like that. So I asked the guy at the post office, we're like, what will happen to those boxes? He said, well, they'll be shipped to our holding place in Atlanta. And they might possibly be shipped back to us, but we don't. And I'm like, okay. So I'm not going to sweat it. I've never made that big of a mistake. And it was, sometimes those things happen when you're really busy. And I was really busy. So we are currently printing more boxes. So if you would like one, there will be one available for you. But you know what? We all make mistakes and it's not the end of the world. Although I was a little bit bummed about it. So that is it. I've put the link. I appreciate you watching. Sometimes you have to handle things well when you have no control over them. And I figured one big big boo-boo in 3 years, that's not too bad. Anything else? Thank you all for watching. I hope you like the cookies that you see, and I hope you're excited for the future. I'll tell you some other things that are happening in the future since you've stayed on here with me for so long. So next month, it's going to be the cutest. I always say that because I think they're all cute. The girl who does the clip art, it's incredible. Next month is going to be a barbecue, not barbecue, but cookout theme. The next month is going to be a movie theme. It's going to be so much fun. And I want you all to have movie parties with your friends. Then the next month is going to be the cutest. Oh my gosh, the cutest set. It's going to be a farm set. And I'm working together with this artist who makes the cutest farm animals that you can put on top of cakes that are holding balloons and have on party hats. And it's adorable. And then the next month, I think, is Halloween. And we're going to try to do something. I'm hoping it's going to work out. So I don't want to share with you about that in case it doesn't work. And then it'll be Thanksgiving and then it'll be Christmas. So the farm set is so cute. I mean, one of the designs is a pig wearing a party hat. I mean, so cute. So thank you all for subscribing. If you are a subscriber, the ones that said you love your subscription box, Leslie, thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. I love doing it. And it's such a blessing for me to know that you all are out there making cute cookies. So have a great night. I'm going to go eat Mexican, even though it's one day past Cinco de Mayo. You all have a great, cheerful evening, and I'll see you soon. Bye.